Namaste, everyone. My name is Nancy Rafa, and I'm a certified advanced Ayurvedic practitioner. I just graduated from Kerala Ayurveda Academy of the US, their advanced program in November of 2025. And over the past couple of days, I've been doing a lot of social media posts about the Ayurvedic and Yoga Healing Retreat that I'll be hosting in August of 2026. I've given so much information about the doctors that work there, the medical structure of the place, the environment, why Kerala. But today I actually want to share with you a little bit about my own personal experience with being there, and why it's become such a special place for me, and why I feel so at peace actually organizing a retreat to bring other people to experience the same thing that I did. In 2022, I went to Kerala for the first time, not as a retreat leader, but as a student. I was completing my internship hours for the Doctor-Level program. And while I was there, I observed firsthand how clinical Ayurvedic consultations are performed, both in an outpatient and inpatient setting. Later that year, I went back to South India and interned at a hospital, Ayurvedic hospital in Mangalore, and witnessed how in a hospital setting, more chronic and advanced conditions were treated, and how modern medical techniques were incorporated or integrated with classical Ayurveda, and the tremendous results and effects that had on the patients that were brought to the hospital. In 2023, I returned back for my own independent study and focused on Kayachikitsa, which is Ayurveda's internal medicine, and the Panchakarma process and Panchakarma techniques, which are unique to Kerala and have been preserved in Kerala for centuries and generations. Then in 2024, I decided that I wanted to give the clients that I was working with the opportunity to have firsthand the experience in the homeland of India, and in Kerala especially, where Ayurveda's been preserved for centuries. And so I brought a small group with me in 2024 for the first time. And then in 2025, I actually returned to the health village as a patient myself. Last year was a very full and challenging year for me. I had an excessive amount of travel and work, personal loss, family matters, some very strong emotional stress, and the pressure of trying to complete all of my doctorate requirements by the due date of my graduation. By the end of the year, I was in such a state of stress and depletion that I became very, very ill. So I decided after Christmas to just stop and take a pause for 2 weeks. And I flew to the health village in Kerala and just put myself in the hands of the medical staff there, in hopes of being able to bring myself back to some kind of sustainable balance. The health issues that I faced at the end of last year were very concerning, and I was in a very, very weakened state. But as soon as I got there, I started experiencing the daily medical supervision, the prescribed herbal protocols, the meal or dietary protocols, the careful adjustments that they made on a day-to-day basis according to how my mind-body system was responding, and the containment of the environment, and the genuine attentiveness of every person that was involved with my healing process, from the doctors to the therapists and nurses to the yoga master and the reception staff, the academy teachers that knew me as a student, and their support when they saw me in this more weakened state, to the housekeeping, to even the security staff. All of them were so genuinely concerned and supportive during the time that I was there. And that kind of support allowed me the serenity to actually completely let go and truly rest. I was able to, for the first time last year, let go of worries, let go of stress, let go of overthinking, let go completely of my normal responsibilities or excessive responsibilities. And slowly, my mind started to quiet. My body started to soften and feel more recognizable. And then my emotions started to become much calmer and clearer. So I started to return back to an alignment. And it's only from that place do I realize that the actual deeper healing on all levels can really happen. The doctors in India, together with my Ayurvedic doctor in the United States, worked in tangent to come up with the best solution for where I was at that time, so that I could heal in the quickest way possible, because I needed to get back to my routine here in New York. And they did so with so much generosity and mutual respect. And there was no ego. I just felt pure care. And that gave me a peace of mind that the path they had me on was exactly what I needed to become healthy, and that I actually was going to be able to arrive to that place of homeostasis again and be able to get through what felt like a hurdle that was going downhill. For the first time, I was sleeping soundly. My body was actually truly restoring. And that enabled me to go back to a very gentle yoga practice, back to my Kriya yoga practice, meditation practice. And that healing period gave me a space to deeply self-reflect and understand what actually led me to become in that depleted state, and that I needed to actually reorganize myself from inside in order to be able to return to my responsibilities back home in a healthier way. If I didn't take that pause, I don't think I would ever arrive to that place and be able to reverse what was starting to be a downward health spiral. So I experienced firsthand with my own clients' experience. And upon returning home from that healing process, I'm much calmer, I'm more grounded, I'm finding a level of joy in the work that I'm doing that's a joy that I haven't felt in a long time. And I'm actually able to sustain the same exact schedule with a lot more ease. Being back home now and reflecting upon that period of time I spent at THV after Christmas, I'm realizing that not only am I moved by the incredible professionalism and precision that Ayurvedic medicine is practiced and given to the patients that go there, but it's how how the medicine is practiced and what the spirit that it's practiced that really, really touches me. I've seen time and time again over the past 4 or 5 years that both the staff, the doctors, and the teachers of the Kerala Ayurveda Academy, both in US and in India, um, do their work or do their practice not as a job, but as a living, breathing dharma or a sacred service. And that makes you feel true care. It makes you feel the tremendous respect that they have for the classical text and tradition. It shows an amazing, incredible, intense reverence for the knowledge and reverence for the place of Kerala where it's been preserved, where this ancient knowledge has been preserved for so many centuries. I've met guests that have come from all over the world for many different reasons. Many of them have been returning for the past 10 years for very serious chronic conditions. And in our conversations, they say they wouldn't go to any other place, but they just keep coming back because of the results they're getting and because of how they're received. So it doesn't matter where you're coming from in the world. In Kerala, at the health village, you're going to be received with open arms and you're going to be treated like family. And that really makes a difference when somebody is not feeling well and needing to restore balance. The environment is beautiful, it's peaceful. The whole process is very structured and very intentional. The yoga and breath work and pranayama is offered with great love, with great attention, and not as exercise, but as part of the medical process, which serves to support the patient's nervous system and the deeper work that's needed for restoring and rejuvenation and recuperation. And that kind of integration between these two sister sciences, yoga and Ayurveda, is completely special and rare. As a ballerina, I've traveled to nearly every part of the world. I've experienced many, many, many cultures and many, many modalities of healing. But in Kerala, and in particular with the Ayurvedic practice there, within its home lineage, it is a rare experience and truly a once-in-a-lifetime event and experience. And throughout my years of study and personal experience there, I've developed both a love and a trust for this place that's untouchable, and a love and a respect and trust for the people that work and serve there. And this is why I feel so confident to conduct a healing retreat in Kerala at the Health Village. And if this kind of a journey resonates with you, or you would be interested to understand or learn more about it, I'm so happy to connect with you. Please feel free to reach out to me. I wish everyone a healing experience like I've had and like the people that I've brought there have had. And I wish everyone peace and good health. Pranamami, and thank you for listening to me today.